What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're gonna be making today a chowder. It's gonna be a chicken chowder with corn in it and potatoes, and we're gonna make it a little lighter than the traditional type of corn chowder. It's gonna be really delicious. It's gonna be creamy, and I'll show you guys that it's pretty easy to make. So let's get right to it. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients really quick. Here we have 2 cups of carrots chopped into small pieces, just a little bit bigger than the corn. We kind of want all the vegetables close to the same size. I have about a tablespoon, spoon and a half of fresh thyme, about a 1/4 cup of chopped tomatoes, 1/2 of a finely diced red onion, black pepper, about 6 cloves of diced garlic, 1/2 of a red bell pepper, finely diced also. I have about 6 strips of bacon. This is uncured, nitrate-free bacon. About 1/2 of a large jalapeno cut into small bits. This is entirely optional, of course. Gonna give the recipe a little bit of heat. I have 3 medium-sized red potatoes, peeled and diced, about cubes about that size. About a 1/4 cup of finely diced, finely chopped parsley. 2 8-ounce chicken breasts cut into about 1-inch cubes. Almond milk is organic almond milk that they just came out with. I have about 3 cups of corn. This is actually corn from a can. It's Del Monte brand. It comes with just sea salt, no preservatives. So I'll be using this for this recipe, and that's about it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bacon and start cooking it so I could render the fat. We're not gonna add any extra butter or any other fat to this. We're gonna cook with the bacon fat, with a little bit of fat that we're gonna get off this bacon. We're gonna use this for the entire recipe. Not only gonna add work as our oil, but it's also gonna add a whole lot of flavor from that bacon into the soup. Now we're gonna add our minced garlic and our onions. Our potatoes. We're gonna go ahead and add our chicken. Now we're gonna let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until our chicken becomes almost cooked all the way through before adding some more of the ingredients. Everything's gonna be cooked right in this one pot. About 3/4 of the way through, we're gonna go ahead and add our carrots, add in the tomatoes, peppers, jalapenos, and the corn. Gonna give that a good mix. Add a little bit of black pepper. You could always add more to taste later. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put in our almond milk. And we're just gonna add enough to where it's almost covering, pretty much covering the vegetables. We're gonna add our thyme and our parsley. Give it a good stir, and we're gonna let that cook for about 30 to 45 minutes on medium-high heat. Come back periodically, give it a check and stir it up. Make sure nothing is sticking. It should be good. Been about 30 minutes and our soup should be about done. Take a look at it real quick and then we're gonna go ahead and serve. Oh yeah. You want the potatoes to be cooked, but you don't want them to completely dissolve in the chowder. You want them a little bit firm so you could actually bite into them. See, these are just perfect. Let me show you. I could only get it. See, they break nicely. They're very tender, but they're still holding together. That's how you want them. I mean, at least that's how I like them. I don't want my potatoes to turn to mush inside my soup and then it becomes like a puree. So everything's still got a little bit of texture. Everything's in one piece. Take a look at all those colors. And normally corn chowder doesn't get chicken, but of course we're doing things healthier here, so we added the chicken breast for extra protein, so it's a more balanced meal. This has got everything in it pretty much. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and serve it, and we're gonna top it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is the consistency. It's not super thick, but it's not watery like a regular soup. If you guys wanted this a little bit thicker, you could actually just take 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or flour and mix it in with about 2 tablespoons of water and create a slurry, and then put it into the soup, and that would make it much thicker. So basically what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna top it off. I'm gonna put some shredded cheddar cheese on top, some shredded jalapenos, give it a little bit of kick, a little bit of minced parsley, get a little more color and some flavor. I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. I should have probably added smoked paprika while I was cooking, since I really like that flavor and it goes perfect with the bacon and corn chowder. If not, it's just fine without it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, and look how beautiful that looks. Wow, it tastes really smoky. You can taste the bacon and the added paprika in there. I can also taste the sweetness of the almond milk. It added a little bit more sweetness that you normally wouldn't get from regular cream. It's got like another dimension in there. And the jalapenos is really giving it a little bit of spice, but not too much. It's giving it some nice peppery flavor. It is super delicious and it's very, very rich tasting, but yet it doesn't have a lot of calories. The macros are great, high in protein, not a lot of fat. I only use a little bit of bacon. So if you guys are watching your diet, this is very macro friendly. So give it a shot.